Hi, Steve here. Thank you for joining me on the Panoramic Travels YouTube channel. We went on the Viking Mediterranean and Adriatic Ocean cruise in February 2026. And by we, I mean Janet and I and our friends Kim and Don. This is the fourth and final video in this series, and we'll cover all of the excursions we went on during the 15-day cruise. Thank you very much. Please.
Let me ask you, where you are today? You know where you are today?
Naples.
Naples is not really correct because Naples is in Florida. This is Napoli. I am joking. Both of the two are correct.
Sorrento is known for its inlaid wood art. This woman, whose late husband was an inlaid wood artisan, explained the process to us.
Well, when you go get up close to a work of art like the one I got right behind me, look at this, it seems painted. Trust me, no paint was used on this, it's all wood. Took this master artisan 4 months to complete it.
Try the lemon chili.
No, we didn't try that.
Strong one, 82% alcohol. Try?
I'll try some also.
Oh man, I love it.
Mixing. Okay.
Thank you. This large theater was probably constructed in the 2nd century BCE. It was among the first public buildings unearthed during the excavations of the 18th century.
We have 4 big containers here made in terracotta. What do you think those people they used to get from that shop at that time?
Cheese?
Cheese, meat, meat inside a big amber. You know, you very like that. Wine. Selling one big business in town, people are coming from all over to drink and to buy the local wine, which was one of the best at that time. Imagine that. People was suffocated by a sulfur gas, then was covered by ashen stones, but after a while, all the flesh inside out was only an empty shell of a body, only with his original skeleton inside. And archaeologists have the really brilliant idea in making that empty shell of the body full by filling in a big injections of liquid plaster. Once the shell of the body was completely full of plaster, we used to wait a week in order to make that.
The Forum was the main square of the city and the center of the religious, political, judicial, and commercial life. Sicily is the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea. Syracuse, or Syracusa, is a city on the Ionian coast of Sicily and is known for its ancient ruins.
It's full, there is a local market. So in the same place where in ancient times, the Greek times, the markets were organized, in the Agora. They still organize the markets every day. It's an everyday market on the left, just in the morning.
The Fountain of Diana was sculpted by Giulio Maschetti in 1906 through 1907. It's also known as the Fountain of Artemis, which was the original Greek name of the Roman goddess Diana. This is the flag of Sicily. It has a 3-legged emblem with the head of Medusa in the middle. The ears of wheat protruding from Medusa's head represent the fertility and abundance of the island's soil. The Cathedral of Syracuse is an ancient Catholic church from the 7th century that was built on older foundations. The original structure was a Greek Doric temple and was designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2005 for this reason.
In Syracuse, St. Lucy, because St. Lucy is the patron saint of Syracuse. She's also here. And the same artist, the Gini family, the family of sculptors, we say, Carrara marble, look out in a sort of goblet, because in some places she is represented with a dish, a goblet, where in any case on the top they are the eyes.
St. Lucy is the patron saint of the cathedral. Her left arm bone is enshrined in this glass reliquary. Today is a sailing day, so no excursions.
My name is Lella Pasqua con la Cicco difficult. Lella, it's good. Just Lella, like the Eric Clapton song, Leila.
Polignano, Mare, is an ancient coastal town perched on limestone cliffs above the Adriatic Sea. It's famous for the iconic Lama Manakile beach and dramatic sea caves. It's also a location for Red Bull cliff diving, where world-class athletes dive off of platforms accessed from a private rooftop terrace of a cliffside house above the Adriatic Sea.
My name is Emanuela, and we are gonna walk together for 1 kilometer, 500 meters to reach the last cave of this short tour, and 500 meters to come back in this first room. We'll pass on the other side where there are 2 comfortable elevators to go up. Now we are in this first room that is called Grave. This is the biggest room and the only open one. It's 60 meters deep, 50 meters wide and 100 meters long. These caves were discovered on the 23rd of January of 1938 by the caver Franco Anelli. He came down here with a long rope ladder. In the middle, there's a castle with 2 towers and a small bridge. And what is that? Exactly, our special camel with 4 camels. The typical Italian camel.
Salona was located on very convenient position, estuary of the river Jadre to the Adriatic Sea, and we know that this city was supplied by 2 water aqueducts with the fresh water. Split Peninsula doesn't count with the river, so the Roman engineers, when they were building that property, the Grecian's Palace, they built at the same time as well a 7-mile long water aqueduct. The cast and the crew of the HBO to shoot here Game of Thrones. I don't know if you're watching Game of Thrones. 2013-14, and that was used for Khaleesi to walk down, and then she would find the dragons. If you remember, she punished the dragons at one point, and they were kept in chain down here in this room. These beams, they carbon dated them, and they date them to 200s AD. And that is really fascinating, and this is the only, let's say, organic material that we have found in the palace that survived that long. And considering the size of these beams, it practically fits the span between these side openings, so part of the scaffolding.
This is the bronze statue of Bishop Gregor Ninski, best known for championing the Croatian language in the 10th century religious services. Rub Gregor's toe for good luck. We're now departing from the excursion and spending some time exploring Split on our own. The Church of St. Nicholas, built in 1219, is located on Marjan Hill and overlooks the Split Harbor.
My name is Ivana. I'm going to be your guide for today's tour, for today's itinerary. We are departing from the historical core of the city of Zadar to the national park Krka waterfalls.
Cruise ships aren't allowed to dock in Venice anymore. They dock at Terminal Fusina on the mainland, so we had to take a 45-minute water taxi ride from the ship to Venice.
So this field will be the meeting point at the end of your free time at 11:45. So he was baptized in this church. That's why also at the side you see Antonio Vivaldi, the Red Priester, was baptized here.
This is the bell tower of Santo Stefano in the San Marco district. It's a 15th century, 66-meter tower that leans visibly by over 2 meters. St. Mark's Basilica is dedicated to and holds the relics of St. Mark, the patron saint of the city. This is St. Mark's Clock Tower with the blue and gold enamel astronomical clock. It tracks the phases of the moon and the signs of the zodiac. The Arch of Trajan is one of the best preserved triumphal arches from ancient Rome. It was built in the 2nd century AD and is a reminder of Rome's golden age, when the empire was at its height and its leaders sought to protect both power and prosperity.
The name Ancona came from Greek word that is Ancon, that means elbow. And look at the shape of the city. It looks like an elbow.
The Santa Maria della Piazza Church was erected between the 11th and 12th centuries and is a great example of Romanesque architecture. The subterranean floor has mosaics with geometric and figured motifs. The Chiesa de Sante Pellegrino e Teresa is an 18th century Baroque church. The building has been restored after damage from World War II bombings and a 1972 earthquake.
Let me welcome you all to the city of Dubrovnik. My name is Zadar, so I will be your tour guide today.
This is the main entrance into the old town. We will go there, but not immediately.
Saint Saviour Church was built following an earthquake in 1520 as a sign of gratitude for sparing the city from even bigger destruction. The large Onofrio fountain is named after the artist Onofrio della Cava. It was built in 1440 and marks the entrance to the old city at the Pile Gate. The Dominican Monastery Museum is an important treasure of cultural and art heritage in Dubrovnik. It contains paintings, artifacts, jewelry, and other items from the city's rich history. The Dubrovnik Cathedral, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, was built from 1671 to 1713. It serves as the seat of the Diocese of Dubrovnik. The Church of St. Blaise is a Catholic Baroque church. St. Blaise is the patron saint of the city of Dubrovnik. You're not getting wet, are you?
No.
The Wall of Dubrovnik is a 2-kilometer medieval stone fortification that completely encircles the old town. There are over 1,000 steps along the route. The ticket price might seem high, but you're going to get great views and you're contributing to the ongoing repairs to the wall.
Corfu's got an elongated shape, wide and mountainous in the north, flat and narrow in the south. The famous cannon is right in front of us, from the Russian period, end of the 18th, beginning of the 19th century, 1799 till 1807.
This statue pays tribute to Johann Schulenberg, a German-born marshal who played a pivotal role in defending the island during the Ottoman siege of 1716. The old fortress includes a man-made canal creating an artificial island. The fortress successfully fought off all three major Ottoman sieges in 1537, 1571, and 1716.
Ladies, good morning. Welcome to Kalamata. My name is Anastasia.
The Mathoni Castle is a medieval fortification and is protected by the sea on three sides. It's accessed by a stone bridge with 14 arches that was built over a moat. The Neocastro Castle is an Ottoman fortress located in Pylos on the Peloponnese Peninsula. It was built by the Ottomans in 1573, was later captured by the Venetians in 1686, and was used as a German and Italian military headquarters during World War II.
Crete is the further south one can get in Greece, but also in Europe. Actually, from Piraeus to the north coast of Africa, Crete is halfway. Where we are standing, we used to have part of the fortification, the Venetian 16th century fortification.
The Church of St. Nicholas was originally a Roman Catholic church, was converted to a mosque during the Ottoman period, and then back to a church in the 20th century. It's the only building in Greece with both a bell tower and a minaret. This is the Church of St. Rocco, with the inscription, "Dedicated to the excellent and greatest God and to the divine Rocco, 1630. The Cathedral of Chania is a Greek Orthodox cathedral. It was completed in 1860 during the late period of the Ottoman era. This is Chania's old Venetian port along with the Chania Lighthouse. The lighthouse built by the Venetians in the 16th century is one of the oldest standing lighthouses in the world.
Welcome to Greece.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
The Panathenaic Stadium was the host of the first modern Olympic Games in 1896 and is the only stadium in the world built completely of marble. The Academy of Athens was designed by the Danish architect Theophil Hansen and is considered to be a masterpiece of neoclassical architecture. It features 4 iconic marble statues, Standing high on towering columns are Athena on the left and Apollo on the right. Seated to either side of the stairway are philosophers Plato on the left and Socrates on the right. The University of Athens is the oldest and largest public higher education institution in Greece. It was designed by Danish architect Christian Hansen, Theophil's older brother. The National Library, designed by Theophil Hansen, contains a massive archive of over 2 million items, including rare 9th century manuscripts. These three buildings are referred to as the Athenian Trilogy. The Hellenic National Archaeological Museum is one of the most important museums in the world devoted to ancient Greek art. It was founded at the end of the 19th century to house and protect antiquities, displaying their historical, cultural, and artistic value. The Odeon of Herodotus Atticus is a Greek theater built in 161 AD and renovated in 1950. With a capacity of 5,000, it was used as a venue for music concerts. The Bollé Gate was built in 280 AD, using limestone blocks taken from other structures. It's named after French archaeologist Charles Bollé, who excavated it in 1852. This is the porch of the Caryatids. Caryatids are female figures that serve as an architectural support for a horizontal structure of a building. Now severely weathered and affected by pollution, 5 of the 6 figures have been replaced with replicas. The Parthenon was built in the 5th century BCE and served as a temple, treasury, Christian church, Islamic mosque, and an ammunition depot. It was originally dedicated to the goddess Athena and is considered to be an enduring symbol of ancient Greece, Western civilization, and democracy. Okay, so that's the 4th and final episode of the Viking Mediterranean and Adriatic Ocean Cruise. I hope you enjoyed the series. Please consider subscribing and clicking on the bell so you won't miss any future Panoramic Travels videos. Thanks for watching.